As you can probably tell, my voice is a little husky, but that's okay. That just means I had a really good few nights. It is 6:30 in the morning and now I'm going to head to Gallipoli today on a tour. I booked it through the hostel and I'm going to catch a bus to Gallipoli, go on a day tour, catch the night bus and head to Pemmicailey tomorrow. So I will take you along and now head to Gallipoli. I know not enough about Gallipoli for an Australian, but I hope that I learn some more information today. Yeah, made it to Gallipoli. Or yeah, I believe I'm in Gallipoli. I'm not too sure. I made it. I got off the bus and with the tour I had lunch. It was just like a provided lunch, and now we're about to go on the tour and then go on the bus and then we're going to go on the tour. So I'll try and show you around. The weather is like hit and miss. It's like rain, sun. I don't know if I should quickly grab an umbrella because it has definitely been raining, so maybe I will. It's good to be here though. I'm excited to learn about the history, but I'm sure it's going to be not like the most fun day, but super informative, so yeah, we'll see. We have just got to the first stop and it was just a map, and the guy just gave us a little rundown of everything, where we were supposed to land, where the Anzacs did land, and yeah, just gave us a little brief history lesson. And now we have a little walk around, then we head back and go to maybe Anzac Cove where they actually landed. So yeah, already I feel like I know more than what I did beforehand, so good. But look at this location. It's like insanely peaceful.
You can compare today and back then.
So just around the back there is where everyone landed to start off with, and then all along here is Anzac Cove. And then up on the top of there where the Turks were waiting, and then the Australians came over and they didn't expect to see this. And that's where, like, that was the big issue that they came across. And they also landed in the wrong spot. Here are all the names of the Australian Anzacs who died in the war over the 9 months. They're all along here. How many there really were when you're seeing every single name. So many lives. These are the trenches of the Anzacs. So this is the Australian trenches, and just across there, like really not far, are the Turks trenches. It is cold and raining today while we're doing this, but like we can't complain. They were in this weather, and this is in April, so can you imagine in them like September, October, November, it would have been freezing cold. Goodness, it was just cold and raining. And look at the terrain they were battling it. Just horrible. Oh, there's a bit of water. It's a bit blurry, sorry. This was the shortest area. This was like a tall little area that they were fighting on. So they were only 8 meters away from each other. So if they lost this, because the Australians would fall that way and the Turks would fall down that area. So this was a really dangerous part. I believe up there is the I think that was the Turkish cemetery. This is the hill where the Australians and the New Zealanders, and all the British really, were trying to come and claim, so then they could go down to the centre point for, anyway. This was where they were trying to get to, but this was actually a real tragedy for the New Zealanders, and because of what happened here. I think this is basically how the war ended. I'm gonna just give you a quick little rundown of what happened today. So obviously got picked up, drove to Anzac Cove, which is about 5 hours on the bus from Istanbul. So we came here, had lunch with the tour, went around to all the different Anzac spots, which were just amazing. If you're Australian or New Zealand, I really think if you're in Turkey, or yeah, definitely if you're Turkey, make it a priority. Do not come to Turkey and not go to it. It was, even though I'm like freezing cold to my bone, it's good because they were, what the Anzacs did for us and like what they suffered was insane. And being there and seeing it, it's such an important part of history and our history. Anyways, it was amazing, and I'm not going to go too much into it other than do it no matter what. Incredible. I think like all Australians should give that a go. Anzac tour ended a few hours ago, and they brought me back to like a main little office of this. I have a overnight bus to Pemmican Lakeside tomorrow, so that leaves at about 10:30 or maybe a bit later, like 10:45, which is hours away. They brought me to this hotel reception and they said I could just like sit here, use Wi-Fi, charge my phone. There's a bathroom upstairs, keep all my luggage here. So I'm just hanging out. I'm starving and I have no food, so I'm gonna go get a bite to eat. But it is freezing. I'm saturated and I have really no like warm clothes. I was not prepared for this trip. I didn't realize how cold Turkey was going to be. So it's the end of March and I just thought it was going to be warmer, but it's freezing. I am gonna chill out here and then go and get some dinner. This is the weirdest bus I've ever been on. It's like a night bus, but it is bright. It's like midnight and they're not turning the lights off, and I don't know when they're leaving. But anyways, and no one speaks English. No idea. I don't even know if this is a light bus. But anyway, I should get to Pemmican. I'm going to a bus station and getting a transfer to the hotel supposedly, and then I have a day there. So let's see if I survive this bus situation and get to Pemmican. I feel like death. I've just arrived at the hotel. It's a hotel. I knew it was not going to be anything fancy, but it is better than a hostel, which I've been staying in. So that's nice to like have a room to myself for one night in between the trip. I have just arrived. I have not showered in like 24 hours because I was on a night bus, so since I was in Istanbul. So I'm gonna go down because I think they have breakfast till 10:30 and it's about 9:30 now. So I'm gonna go down and have some breakfast and then come back up here, shower. This room is super cheap, like, I don't know, it's like 15-20 euros, so it's okay. So yep, just bed, little bathroom in there, closet. Oh, there's a TV, watch some Turkish TV. And yeah, so at least it's a bed to myself. And like, let's see if I can change how I'm feeling and looking right now, because I'm feeling like I've just been on a bus for 11-12 hours on a night bus where they like to keep the lights on for most of the bus rides. Alright, so I got a lift to the north of the, like the north, I don't know if it was the north entrance actually, maybe the south entrance, up the top. I didn't have to walk up. Okay, and this is, I'll show you what I've come to. By the way, it's freezing cold, but I didn't want to get my sneakers wet, so I'm in these. But anyway, so I don't really know what's through here, but let's see. Look at this weather. Look at this. Now this is cool. I'm excited about this. Look. So, remember I went to Gallipoli yesterday. These are poppies. That's pretty cool. Poppies in Turkey. Oh, there's heaps over here. Made it to like the top of the little hill area. I'm not too sure what all this is. It's like they look like ruins of some sort. I haven't seen a sign with anything, But there's a theatre down there, so maybe there's a few signs in there that I can read and actually see what all this is. But I'll just show you around because today is a miserable rainy day. And just look at this view, and this is on a pretty rainy, miserable day. And look at it, and up, and I can't even imagine what this is like on a clear day. It's just stunning. You really can't, like, obviously the camera's not picking it up, but all up there is hill. Like, on a clear day, this view would be incredible. Oh, see the white? See that white? That's the travertines. Oh, that's exciting. I just seen them for the first time. Here is the travertines. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but I can see all white mist coming up above it. There you go, can you see that just a little bit? That's because they're thermal. And today's freezing, so you're gonna be able to see it. Guys, look what I've just found. This is just getting cooler and cooler. Wow. This is amazing. Look at that. Why is this here? This is incredible. You sure what the theatre is? But it says, in the latest years, the theatre continues to represent one of the top priorities for the Italian mission. That continues the studies that have been started, important actions of preservation, restoration, completely different scenery, but I feel like this is putting the Colosseum to shame. I feel like there's going to be some Italians that want to kill me after saying that, but guys, this is incredible. Little something. It looks like, obviously over the years they've assembled it. Maybe it was not preserved very well. Look what I found. So these are all the natural travertines that you're not allowed to enter. So I think they're trying to preserve these ones. I think on a day where it's sunny, these are really, really white and bright from the photos I've seen. And it's like really, really glary. But anyways, I'm gonna have a more look around. This was well and truly worth it. The town of Pimoluki, or I believe, that you stay in if you were to stay overnight, and then you would walk up there and then walk through here, and that's one way you can get up there without having to get a car or anything. You just pay an entrance fee at the bottom, I believe, and then you could walk up here, spend your time, the theatre's all over there, and then you could go then back down and walk down, or you can get a lift like I got a lift, and I got a lift up to here, and then you could walk all the way back down. Right, it is about 6 or 8 degrees. Shoes are off, my feet are freezing, but you're not allowed to wear shoes in here, so alright. Okay, that's colder than what I imagined. They said it's warm. That's not warm, that's freezing. We found the warm water. Oh my god, it's actually quite, oh my god, it's so nice and warm. It's actually burning my feet because they're so cold. Like sand, but not sand. It's like calcium. Look at this. Alright, these are one of those moments that you cannot wipe the smile off your face. Like, this is incredible. The weather today has been miserable, and just for a second it stopped raining for me. It's spitting a little bit, but it stopped raining for just a bit for me to like truly soak in this moment and enjoy it. And wow, this is just absolutely beautiful. And you know that it was only about a week and a half ago that I found out what this place was. So I had never heard about this place, and I was just did a little Google search and I seen this place, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go well out of my way, like a 13-hour bus ride, night bus out of my way to come here. And oh my goodness, I am so happy I did. This is one of those moments. On just like, I genuinely am just amazed. This is what they call Cleopatra's Pool. So So these are all old ruins, like fallen into the pool. And so I think they say Cleopatra was here. I'm not too sure. I'll double check that, and if I learn the story I'll let you know. But yeah, and the reason why it's swimming and it's absolutely freezing cold today is because it's all thermal. So I'm about to go put my togs on and I'm gonna go have a swim. Let's just take a moment to realize how freaking cool is this. This looks like the best pool I'm ever gonna go into. So I'm gonna get my togs on and go have a jump in Cleopatra's pool. So now I look like a little bit of more of a hot mess because I just went swimming. That was amazing. That was, if you come on a cold day especially, you should 100% do it because it's so freezing out there, and then in there is quite warm. I have to admit it was a few degrees warmer would have been perfect, but that's just because it's really, really cold today. It's like 6 or 8 degrees. It is so beautiful. I would recommend it. Just make sure you bring your towel, and yeah, so you really need a towel. I'm heading back up, leaving this magnificent little area and heading back to where the guy dropped me off, and he said he'd be back at 6 to pick me up. So it's nearly 6 o'clock, and yeah, it's beautiful. This has been so well worth everything. I am so happy I came. Guys, how insane is this? The guy from the hotel brought me up here. This is insane. Look at this place. Had a very interesting afternoon. I got picked up by the guy from the hotel again, and he brought me up to the most beautiful location. I'm so happy. I always say I want to meet locals and talk to locals, but then I always feel a little uncomfortable, especially being a man. It is the day after. I had, oh my goodness, I had just such a great day. I loved Pimlico. I'm so bad at pronouncing it. I absolutely love the place. I can't say anything bad about it. All it is it's definitely no more than a day trip or like one overnight, and then you will well and truly see all of it. I'll put the name of the other little town I went into with the guy from the hotel. It was just a tiny little town over that had like the same thing but more of a red stone than the white, and that was really cool as well. And we went up the top of a hill, and you can do paragliding, but obviously the weather wasn't up for paragliding, but it would be beautiful. If you came in summer or spring, I would definitely look at the paraglide. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to end this video here. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and I'm about to head to the airport, and I'm going to fly back to Istanbul and then fly to Cappadocia. So I'll start my next video this afternoon when I land in Cappadocia, and I'm so excited. Okay. But yeah, I will see you in my next video in Cappadocia. Bring on all the hot air balloons. Alright, bye.